Okay, we're starting a video for the flywheel, and right now we're going to just make a large inset in this side of the flywheel prior to making all the segments. We gotta make an inset on this side of the flywheel and on the other side of the flywheel. But while we got the setup on the mill in this orientation, we're going to we're going to cut this inset. We're going to cut all 6 segments and do some other little work, like we got to put some flutes on here and some things like that. And then we'll flip this thing over, which we won't show on camera because it'll be almost the same process. So right now we're just cutting this large inset in here. It's a large pocket. We're using a 3/8 end mill, 4-flute end mill. We're running it all the way, which this mill goes to like maybe 2,800 RPM. But we're running maximum. We're running at 20 inches per minute, and we're doing a depth of cut of 10 thousandths. And so we're just going to continue with this until we complete it, and then we'll set up to do the segments. So with that, enjoy, and I'll fast forward through much of this video because otherwise it would be way too lengthy. This process here takes about I think about an hour and a half. I think it was an hour and 30 minutes, and then the cutting the segments is a little over an hour. So we got more than 2.5 hours worth of video here. So we're going to fast forward at like 8 times speed so we can get through this. So with that, enjoy, and I'll be back. Okay, now we're going to start cutting the segments. According to the plan, we're supposed to have 5 segments in here, but I've decided to make 6 segments because I need some way to be able to chuck this up on the lathe in the 3-jaw chuck. 5 segments doesn't work, so 6 segments should work fine. So after I get the CNC work done, I want to be able to chuck this up in the lathe to do some further work on it. So we're going to make 6 segments. We're making these cuts with a 1/4-inch 4-flute end mill, and I'm not going to use any coolant on it. What I'm going to do is just to stand here and blow off the chips, because we're going to make a fairly deep slot for each one of the segments. The inner portion of this flywheel is it's about a 1/4 inch thick. So basically we're going to go down 1/4 of an inch right now, or a little bit further, and then we got to turn it over and do the same thing to the other side that we did previously, making that one large inset. So that's the plan. After we get these segments done, we'll be cutting the flutes on this side. Each one of the segments gets a flute in it, which is a very short process. I won't show that on video, but so that's it. So I'm going to fast forward this video, because this video is a little over an hour long to cut these segments in here. So I'm running a 1/4 inch end mill, like I said, and no coolant, and we're running at 20 inches per minute, and we're only taking 10 thousandths depth of cut each pass. So with that, enjoy, and I'll, like I say, from here on out I'll fast forward. Okay, that was the final. Depth of cut. So we're basically down a little over 1/4 of an inch, or actually from the top of our work, we're down about 380 thousandths because the first inset was about 126 thousandths deep. So anyway, with that, we'll call off on this video. Thanks for watching. I don't think we're going to do the same basic thing on the other side, with the exception of cutting these segments. So it's going to be just a repetitious thing. So this will be it for the flywheel. I'll show the flywheel in another video once it's all finished and complete. We're going to do some cleanup work on the lathe to make sure that we have to put some chamfers and so forth and so on. So we'll complete the flywheel on the lathe once we do a little bit of CNC work on the other side. So with that, I'll call off. Thanks for watching, and talk to you later.